Alright, gang, if you rocking with me right now, this is 5 YouTubers that lost their fame.
Just like every other part of the entertainment business, there are bound to be YouTubers that become big very quickly. But of course, on the downside, there will be other channels that fall off the map almost completely. So today, I want to talk about 5 YouTube channels that lost their fame, even though they still make videos. When YouTube first became popular 10 years ago, it was a site filled with what was at the time a new term, viral videos, or short clips of crazy, funny, or memorable moments that were spread around like wildfire, since everyone had to see them. And a man by the name of Ray William Johnson figured out a way to make a show around these videos. In 2009, he started Equals3, where in each video he would showcase viral videos from around the web and give commentary along with jokes about them. And as we all know, it was a huge hit, with him at one point becoming the biggest star on the entire site. Of course, like most big channels, Ray's views at some point stagnated, and it seemed as if he was sick of hosting the show. So in 2014, Ray William Johnson stepped down as host and was replaced by Robbie Motz, who seemed to do a decent job keeping the show's fans happy. But it wasn't until 2015 when yet another host was selected for the gig, which is when things really went downhill. When Kaja Marin stepped in as the new host, people weren't pleased, with most finding her a terrible replacement, with episodes now getting a huge number of dislikes. And since the channel has refused to replace her with someone more liked, within 2 months the amount of views an episode of Equals3 receives has been cut in half. This just goes to show that if you don't keep the fans happy, they will leave.
Most definitely, I'm trying to keep my fans happy, but I don't got fans, I got subscribers and they don't like me.
Dave Days is a musician who began his YouTube career while in high school in 2007, creating song covers and parodies that gave him a rise in popularity. But he was most notable for an endless amount of videos based around Miley Cyrus. After high school, Dave moved to Los Angeles to continue his career, with him at one point achieving the title of most popular music channel on YouTube. Back in the day, his music videos received massive amount of views, with the biggest hits sitting at 52 million. But in 2015, most of his new videos have trouble getting past 30,000. While Dave still seems to have a small but loyal fan base, he has never been able to capture the success he had gaining views off of Miley Cyrus, with many other song parody channels passing him out with more intricate productions. If you watch Call of Duty prank videos at any point on YouTube, the name Minnesota Burns probably rings a bell, because his channel was the place to find young kids that probably shouldn't be playing violent video games getting trolled on Xbox Live. With his channel gaining over 2 million subscribers from these videos, it was surprising when Burnsy decided to leave it all behind, mainly because he burned out, and sitting in a room pranking kids and their parents on Call of Duty destroyed the social life he once had. While he says he may return one day, in the meantime, third parties have been placing their pranks on the channel, with some only getting around 10,000 views, which is abysmal for a channel with 2 million subscribers. So even if he does decide to come back, sadly the damage will have already been done.
Man, he probably done sold that channel.
For those of you who were not around when Fred was looking at YouTube, consider yourself fortunate. While I could sit here and explain what his channel was about, I'd rather just show you a clip from his YouTube show.
Hey, it's Fred! Well, as you can see behind me, I kind of stole... Well, no, I didn't steal it. I mean, I kind of just, temporarily borrowed it from Kevin. Because Kevin got this hacking cool bike a few days ago and his family was gone and he left his bike outside, so I'm just, taking it for a while.
Looking back, it seems ridiculous, but in 2009, Fred was the biggest channel on YouTube, with it being the first to pass 1 million subscribers. But this character's fame did not stop on the internet, no. He went on to star in 3 Nickelodeon movies and get his very own TV show that had the same brand of comedy that made him a star online. At some point though, the Fred character seemed to lose its popularity, with Nickelodeon cancelling a show. Then the character's creator Lucas sold the YouTube channel, with the new owners producing videos for it that sometimes don't even crack 20,000 views on a channel with 2.5 million subscribers. Xjaws was one of the original large gaming channels on YouTube, with him being an extremely big figure in the Call of Duty community, with his channel gaining thousands upon thousands of subscribers each month. If you weren't following YouTubers in 2010, Let's Plays were quite different than they are now. Back then you had people that became very well known for a single game, whether it be Minecraft, Counter-Strike, and of course Call of Duty. And XJAWZ was one of the biggest, with most people recognizing his name even if they weren't in the gaming scene. Unfortunately, the owner of the channel, Sam, wasn't able to keep it together, with him spending all his money on expensive cars, big houses, and of course drugs, leading him to go broke and also quitting YouTube. When Sam came back in September of 2015, he wasn't able to pull in even a fraction of the views from before. To show how far he has fallen, in the height of his popularity, he was pulling in 18 million views a month, and now he's currently receiving 180,000. So what happened? Since XJAWZ originally gained the fame, the idea of a channel focusing on one game has gone away for the most part, with more personality-driven Let's Play channels taking over. So after all the drama Sam has been a part of, his audience moved on, leaving him with a shell of his former channel. Well, there you have my picks for 5 YouTube channels that lost their fame. And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe or even follow me on Twitter if you like, so I hopefully don't end up like the channels mentioned on this list. So anyway, until next time, thanks for watching.
That's it for that video, guys.